Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a new video. And today we're gonna be looking at this beautiful Nomad Cosmetics Fuji 5 Flakes palette. She is absolutely gorgeous. I'm wearing her today. This is my first look and she is absolutely beautiful. I cannot wait to show you all three looks with this one. So hopefully you will enjoy this video. In case you're new here, hi, my name is Sasha. I love indie makeup, I love colorful makeup, especially eyeshadows, and I just love autumn palettes. So this is everything I've ever wanted. The package is absolutely beautiful, like the paper sleeve, and you have the shade on the back of the sleeve. And this palette is inspired by the Kawaguchiko. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. It's the in Japan. And you're getting a 15 pan palette, 9 matte shades and 6 shimmers. And what I really like about this one, it has 2 light shimmers, maybe 3. I haven't tried them yet, but 2 to 3 of the shimmers look like they can be used in the inner corner, which I just love about this palette. And let me read you a little bit about the inspiration for this palette. So Nomad is saying that autumn in Japan is a festive and colorful season as changing foliage moves across the country, and the popular pastime of momojigari, I think, which is the hunting red leaves, begins. A fantastic destination to see these brilliant hues is the Fuji 5 Lakes region. A sight to behold, there is the clear, cool lake waters surrounded by fiery red maple and golden ginkgo trees, perfectly framing the iconic snow-capped cone of Mount Fuji. The juxtaposition of warm and cool, light and shadow beautifully captures the season's traditional nature and the rich beauty of autumn in Japan. It is stunning. Here is how the packaging of the actual palette looks like. It is the most beautiful packaging I've ever seen. It kind of looks like a oil painting. I'm sorry, but this belongs to the museum. Like it's insane. Obviously, I have the name and everything on the back. This one is cruelty-free and vegan, which is normal for Nomad. And then you have the mirror, as always. And then this beautiful color story. And I love that the color story is kind of layered in a way that you have like the triangle, which is the mountain, with the diamond Fuji as the peak, right, the snowy peak, and then you have the autumn foliage, like the yellowy oranges to the reds, kind of all around, pretty much the same way that you have the packaging. Like the color story and the placement of each shadow is just so amazing, and I just love the way that they played with that. I've tried six shades today, so I still have a little bit bigger half to try, and I'll definitely try the rest tomorrow and the next day. But so far I'm super impressed. The mattes were so wonderful and smooth, and the shimmers look really nice. They're not the sparkliest formula that I have, but they look pretty nice. I think they're just as good as the Ireland palette that I've had, that I have from them from the previous launch. And yeah, so far I'm super impressed. I am using the shade Koyo, I think, as the main beginning shade. Then I kind of blended it outwards on the lower part with the shade Yellow, what is it? Yellow Popular. And then I have the shade Fujigoko, kind of as the liner. I love this liner, by the way, like I think it looks really nice. I usually don't get the shape right, but I think today it looks pretty cool. And then for shimmers, I have the Kawaguchiko, this beautiful blue that pretty much is the exact same shade as the matte on top of it. So it blends wonderfully together, especially if you like the liner looks, it will blend wonderfully. And then the yellow is the golden ginkgo, and I have it kind of in the inner corner and the beginning of the eye, and where it meets the blue it kind of looks like this beautiful grassy green. So yeah, they're really pretty together. Honestly, that yellowy shade is kind of like duochrome-y, at least on the eye, it looks like that. So, love this one, love the color story, can't wait to play with the blues, and can't wait to try the reddish shades. I'll probably try them with some of the orangier shades as well, so this is just beautiful. I love that it's a bit 15 pan, and I'll get so much uses out of this. Like, I can already see so many looks, and just for my everyday life, especially now that the school year started and I'm back to teaching again, this will be very very nice addition to my makeup collection. I don't think I'm gonna try it in this video, but at some point I really want to try the tealy shades to use with the reds, because it just kind of, it really intrigues me and I want to try it. But I also don't really know how to do it, so I'll have to like figure out a way, because these are definitely shades that are kind of not really easy to blend together in general, but I want to try it with this palette because there's just something about these two shades that it just really, I don't know, it intrigues me and it makes me happy, so I want to try that. But yeah, she is, I wish you could see it in real life. Like, I hope you're gonna get it if you're interested in this color story, because the palette is just the most beautiful thing. And this, again, shipped so fast. This shipped so fast to me. It shipped from the Ireland warehouse. I live in Czech Republic, and it took not even a week, because I ordered it on Tuesday when it launched, and it got here Monday the next week. So yeah, like, it is so fast. So if you live in Europe, you're gonna get it super soon. But yeah, that's kind of for the beginning part. Now let me show you this look and the other two looks that I've created with this, and at the end I'm gonna share with you some final thoughts and a proper review. Okay, so for the second look with the Fuji 5 Lakes palette, I used all the blue shades from this palette. So I have these three mattes, this one in the inner part, this one as the main shade, and then this one in the outer corner. Then I have Kawaguchiko in the first half of the lid, Yamanakako, yes, in the outer part, and Diamond Fuji in the inner corner. I have the Udens Eye Gel Liner in 07. It's very like beautiful baby blue. And then I only have the Thrill Seeker mascara as before, the Rimmel Kind and Free concealer. I've used the Beauty Bay eyeshadow primer again and the NYX glitter primer. So here's a close-up. I think it's really beautiful. Yesterday I experienced itty bitty bit of creasing with the shimmers, but just in the, I think you can see it here, like if I don't fully stretch my eye, I have that little crease right above my eyelashes. So in that place it was kind of creasy, but I don't know, it's just like a normal place for me to get creases. If it would be like all over the lid, I would have problem with it, but you know, it's not an issue for me. Like, this is normal. I will say, so far from using this palette, I think that the shimmers are a little bit thinner and like jellier, like, you know, wetter than from the Ireland palette. I feel like in the Ireland palette they were a little bit thicker, or like, I don't know, just like they had a little bit more body to them. These ones feel super soft and almost like, I don't know, they kind of remind me of highlighters, you know, especially like iridescent highlighters. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting from them so far. And yeah, we'll see about the reds and pinks. Like, I want to know what that's gonna do. But so far, like, I don't have any problem and I love the color story. But I do warn you, if you get a lot of creasing, you might experience some with this palette. At least so far, I want to try setting spray for the next look to see how that's gonna fare. So. Okay, so today is my third look with the Nomad Cosmetics Fuji 5 Lick palette. I've used the Burnished Beach kind of at the beginning of the lid. Then I have Burning Bush kind of throughout the rest of the crease, and then Momiji, I think, as the deepest shade in the outer corner. And I used a little bit of the shade Yellow Popular to kind of like soften the brow bone. And then as the lid shade, when it comes to shimmers, I have the Fiery Maple towards the second half, and then Pampas Grass in the beginning. And I'm gonna say that this pinky shade kind of surprised me because it is very jelly-like. It's the most jelly-like shade from the whole palette. Especially when I was watching it, I noticed that it's really jelly, and I think it's gonna crease a bit. Like, I obviously don't know how the wear time of this one will be, but yeah, I think this one is gonna be the most complicated one for me. The rest seem fine. I think the mattes are absolutely wonderful, and I love the color story. I think everything works very nicely, and I love the looks that I was able to create. So I used the Beauty Bay primer, and I haven't used any glitter primer. I just used a setting spray to use the shimmer shades. I have the same brow products as always. For a liner, I use the Udens Eye Soul Manager liner in the shade 2. It's this orangey one. I have the Thrill Seeker mascara, again, a Rimmel Kind and Free concealer, again. And then I have the NYX and Fade highlighter. And I'm using the pink side. And as a blush, I have the Menagerie Arterine blush in the shade Goji. It's a very beautiful blush. So this is kind of how the whole look turned out. Overall, I definitely recommend this palette. She is so beautiful. I love all the color combinations, and I have so many ideas of what I can do with this throughout the week, so I'll definitely touch her quite a bit more and just kind of explore all the other options with her. But she's so wonderful. I do think that the shimmers are a little bit thinner and jellier than, for example, in the Ireland palette, so I think they could be prone to creasing, and also they're a little bit more toppery. I do like the deeper shades, but for the lighter shades, I think I'm gonna have to use them more towards like just the inner corner and maybe like on the lower lash line, except the Diamond Fuji, the light kind of bluish white shade. That one has that more like a grittier formula, or like the typical shimmer formula, and I don't think that will crease, and you can use it all over the lid. But the light yellow and light pink shimmers, I feel like they are a little bit of a hazard. The yellowy one creased a bit on me, and this one is starting to crease as well, so I don't know how much I trust these two. But I think that's everything. Like, I definitely recommend her, and I will try to post a couple more looks on my Instagram, but it's probably gonna be a little bit later because I'm so behind when it comes to Instagram. Like, I had so little time in the past week and a half, so yeah, eventually it will get there. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you've enjoyed this review, and let me know which look or which shade was your favorite. Let me know what you think about this palette, and I hope you have a great day, and I'll be super happy to see you in another video. So bye!